today. Okay, it's Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We've been around about 4.5 years, putting in solid foundations, and now we're expanding our economy to benefit all our citizens by improving the liquidity and value of our currency, and all our citizens hold our currency. We have no limit on the number of people that can become citizens. You can just come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's all there is to it. There's no fee, no obligation. There's lots of things that you can get involved in if you choose, but there's no need to participate in anything. It's wise if you get involved in the pool system. We'll give you money to get you started, and once you get to the elite level, then you can just work your way up. You become eligible for cash withdrawals based on a random selection. Regularly, we run random selections of the members that are elite active members, and you get cash. Okay. Of course, there are ways where you can make a lot more, because with that random selection, you only get between $25 and $100. But but there are ways that you can genuinely make thousands of dollars if you choose, hundreds of thousands of dollars, in fact. Okay. We're going to get started in a moment with a little affirmation, because we are a non-separatist organization. What does that mean? It means we don't pigeonhole people, we don't separate them for superficial differences. We recognize everybody as equal, just as a human being, whether you're male, female, black, white, green, yellow, come from this country, speak that language, tall, thin, fat, whatever. None of it matters. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity. And the great thing is we're all linked together in that family. And the amazing thing about that is you can't be of benefit to others without it being of benefit to yourself. And so we have a little affirmation to help us with that non-separatist ideology. And before that, we'll have a little prayer to help us find what everybody truly seeks in life, and that's happiness. If you think you seek a new house, or to send the kids to college, or to have $1 million in the bank, or whatever it may be that you're thinking about, it's because you feel it's going to make you happy. And the fact is, you can't buy the happiness that everybody seeks, that true inner bliss that is always with you. You can buy things that'll give you short-term pleasure, but you'll soon become bored with them, want more. And there are a lot of people that have got a lot of money, still not happy, still searching for something. They don't know what, and they don't know how to get it. If you know the secret, and it's an open secret, is that true happiness can only be found through loving service to others. And the great thing about it, because we're all linked together, you can't be of service to others without it being of greater service to yourself. You'll find that the more service you offer to the more people, the more everything that you want and need in life will flow to you. You won't have to stress out chasing after it. So that's what our little prayer is about. Finding that true happiness, that contentment that's always with you. It doesn't mean that you won't need money. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't have the new house you've always wanted, or to travel the world as you've always desired. It simply means that you will do it in a better frame of mind with that contentment within. Whereas if you've just got the money and you go on that cruise, you'll still be missing something. It won't be as satisfying. So that's why we have that little prayer. So we're going to have that little prayer and the affirmation, then we'll get on to the updates. But first of all, welcome to all the people that are here with us watching, whether it's live or watching the replay. A lot of people watch the replay because there isn't a convenient time for everyone. And 7 p.m. London time may suit some people and not others. So we have a lot of people that watch the replays, but I see we have a few people in here now watching us live. Let me see if we can get back up to the top of the comments and see who they are. It's lovely when people put in their names and where they're from. And we've got Lewis in from Lisbon in Portugal, Don from Vancouver Island in Canada, Colin from South Africa, Peter from Kettering in England, Ramachandra from Watford in England, Nankiep from Nigeria, Mary from Chicago, USA. We've got All Help Academy, begins with R, his name. I can't think of it off the top. Oh, it's there, he's put it in. Ranjana Wikaroon from Sri Lanka. We've got Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, Maureen from London in England, Pierre from South Africa, Midrand in South Africa. I'm afraid my geography is not up to that. I'm not quite sure what part of South Africa that is, but I'm sure a lot of others of you will be better educated than me and know. And we've got Werner in from, also from South Africa, Derek from Wado City in Nigeria, and Leon in from California in the USA. And that's all the people that have put their names and location in so far. So let's get on with things. Let's have our little prayer, that affirmation, and then I'll bring you up to date with what we've been doing today. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member, that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay. We got Pierre in as well from Joburg in South Africa. Right. Development. We got the incentives for people joining the 777 plan completed today. They've not been uploaded yet, I don't think. I think we're uploading them tomorrow morning, but we did get them in and tested. So people that are joining, you will have a bit of leverage there to get them to spend a little bit more than $5. The incentives start with level 3. They've got to join level 3 or above within 7 days. Level 3 is how much? 5, 15, $35. So it's not a big commitment, but it does get them 6 months automatic Power of One bonus at, can't remember the percentages now because it goes up with each level. Level 4, same, but more percentage. I think it starts at 20%. So level 3 is 20%, level 4, 30%, level 5, 40%, level 6, 50%, and level 7, 100%. And they get that automatically for 6 months, regardless of whether they refer people or not. And that will make a big difference in their income over that 6-month period. They also get more assisted entries available to them. Level 3 get 3, level 4 get 4, level 5 get 5, and so on. Levels 1 and 2 get 2 assisted entries, and that's it. So they can get more, all the way up to 7 assisted entries. So that's, as I say, a little bit of leverage for you to help people to make a bigger commitment initially, better for them, it's better for the system, and it's better for you because you'll make more money more quickly. In addition to making more money more quickly, tomorrow we'll be working on your incentives to help people get in at those higher levels. And those are going to be more valuable than people that are buying in at those levels, because you'll get Power of One bonus for a lifetime. So you can get up to 100% Power of One bonus for life by referring people. You only have to refer 3 people. If you refer 3 people, there's no time limit on it. 3 people that get in within 7 days at that number, level 7 level, you get 100% lifetime Power of One bonus. If you refer 3 people at level 6, you get 50% lifetime. So they are lifetime bonuses. And it's once again starts at level 3, and the bonus value, the percentage lifetime bonus, goes up with each level. So you refer 3 people that join and upgrade within 7 days to any level, you will get some Power of One bonus. But once you've got right up the way to 3 people that come in at the top level, from memory, I think it's $635. It's well within the scope of many people, not third world country people, and certainly not some people that are in whatever they call the other first world, I suppose. I don't know. Europe and the United States and places like that. There's some people that simply can't afford that. But pretty much everybody can afford the $35, and you get 3 people in at $35. You're locked in for life with the Power of One bonus. I believe it's 20%, the same as you get, or the people get for buying in at that level. And as I say, it goes up with each level, 3 people. So it's worth going for. That we will be working on tomorrow, and we should get that done and loaded tomorrow, I would think. We will then be on the more complicated bit, which is the spillover system for the pass-ups, which will help you. It'll help your referrals. It'll help the system. So it's a big thing. It's not really that complicated, I don't think, to put the code in, but there are a lot of variables and a lot of testing that we will need to do on it. So that's where the time will come in with that. But with a bit of luck, we'll get it done fairly quickly, but it won't be done certainly this week now, because tomorrow is Friday. No, tomorrow is, what day are we on? Yeah, tomorrow is Friday, isn't it? Tomorrow is Friday. So it's going to be at best Monday, more than likely Tuesday, might run into Wednesday. But we get that done, then we're pretty much finished with the upgrades. We do need to add the link in for the email. That's a relatively simple task. And then we can get the picking members out of the pool operational again, and it'll all be moving forward quickly. We have a little bit of work to do on various other things, but principally, once that's done, we will be getting on to the mall, and I'll be able to get time on the marketing and the Fun Miracles. In fact, I've already started putting feelers out again for that Fun Miracles. I want to get people started on that quickly. The quicker we get a game up and running, the better it'll be for everybody. To put the back end in is relatively simple. It'll take a few days, a week, maybe 2 weeks. But to get the game as we want it right, not able to be cheated and various other things, then that is going to take a little bit of time. So the sooner we get onto that, the better. And all being well, we'll get onto that very quickly. I'll be putting in as much time as I can to get that sorted out, get everything tied up. And the experience that we had last time we attempted this will serve us well, because we know where the snags will come and we can pre-handle them, rather than let them crop up and take time again. So I think we'll be able to get somebody started on it fairly quickly. It will take several weeks, maybe months, to get the game up and running and approved and really looking good and working really well. It'll have all the bells and whistles, to make it super attractive, hopefully, and it should bring people into We Share Abundance. And as we get the back end in, then it will start generating income for the shareholders. We didn't sell that many shares, so the bulk of the profits will be going into the treasury. I think we wanted to sell 1,000 shares, and we probably sold about 200 or 300, something like that. There will be more shares available if people want to buy them, but the price will be higher than the $100 we were selling them at originally, because it'll be now not long before we start getting games played that are paid games and generating income. It'll be small income initially. It's not going to be overnight $1 million making. It'll be small. It'll be peanuts to start with, but it will grow, and the potential is to grow into a huge benefit for the whole of our community. So that's where we're going, and that's where we're heading. I have also been making inquiries today with a team that has helped us in the past, that were quite good at what they did, to see if we can get a couple of other things moving along while we're doing the things I've talked about, which are our main priorities. One of them, of course, is the Easy Business Builder plan. That would be nice to get that sorted out. It shouldn't be too complicated for anybody to do, but it has to be somebody that is capable and competent. And I think there is a team that we've worked with before that seem to have the ability to do the right things. And then there are a couple of other tasks, and I've already got somebody working on something else, which is part of the package for the Easy Business Builder. It's not to do with the development of the program and the commission structure, which is what I'm looking to get somebody else to do. Is to build this system for us that will help people, anybody, no matter how successful or how unsuccessful you've been in the past. It will enable you to make referrals. It's not going to be making you thousands of referrals. I suppose it potentially could, but it's unlikely. But it should certainly get you an average of one or more every month. And one a month will generate you a huge income over time, not overnight, over time, a couple of years. You'll be having a very good recurring income from the Easy Business Builder plan, and it'll be affordable for everybody. So that's getting exciting. I say that this is what I'm talking to another team about. Well, I say talking. I've just connected with them again and said, we were happy with you last time. Can we discuss some more? And we'll see what we can sort out with them. So been a lot going on today, and I'm happy with what's been going on. And as always, we're moving in the right direction. Okay, sometimes we move quickly, not very often. Sometimes we move slowly, more often. Sometimes we seem to have almost stopped, but we've never stopped. We're always moving forward. Okay, who else have we got in? We got some people in. We had Liam, we had Pierre. We got Alexis from Rwanda. Hi there. And we've got Andrew in from Auckland, New Zealand. Okay, it must be springtime there in Auckland now. We're getting into autumn here, and it's been decidedly more chilly here today than it has been throughout the summer. I suppose we're into autumn. I don't know when officially autumn starts, but we're there. Derek, please don't forget to remove the unverified email usernames for it not to affect the spillover in the 777 plan upgrade. We already have a program running, Derek, that is removing them, but we give them a chance. It takes about 10 days, so somebody can register and be recorded in the system for about 10 days before they are removed. 10 days, no, 7 days, I think it is. I think it's 7 days before they're removed. And then that's it, because we do get quite a lot registering. In fact, I can tell you how many we've got at the moment that have not verified their emails. It pulls it up in, is this the right one? No. In this panel here, this admin panel. We have 74 at the moment. 74 of our registered members have not verified their email. So, so we need to, well, we don't need to do anything. The system automatically takes them out, but it sends them emails before it does do that. I will check on it, but it is in process. I'm sure. It's something we put in place not too long ago, and if we hadn't, that number 74 would be a lot higher. And I am pretty sure it is working. Okay, let me find. There we are. We're back in the app. So anyway, but thanks for the reminder, Derek. It's always good to get reminders from people about things that we need to be doing and questions from people about how things work. It does clarify it for everybody, particularly me. The clearer it gets in my mind, the more quickly I can communicate it to the development people and the more precisely, and the quicker it all works. So all your questions and reminders and everything else, they're always very much appreciated. Thank you. Okay. I think that is about all the updates. There is the, whatever it's called, internet. Let me see if I can just find the name of it for you. Internet Income System, commonly known as IIS. But it is it is internetincomesystem.com. They will be open for business today, but it's tonight, United States time. So from my point of view, by tomorrow morning, it should be available. It is a program that I spent a lot of time discussing with Chris Record, because I know Chris. As I say, we're not, you couldn't class us as friends, we're not enemies, but we have had dealings in the past, and we know one another and we know of one another. And I spent quite a lot of time with him because I was a little bit concerned about the CEO of the program. But the program, it looks very good, and it looks like there's quite a lot of valuable training that will be available free, and you will be able to make money free with that program. Of course, you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to make sales. They're not going to just give you money for no reason. There's only We Share Abundance does that with the free money system that we have with the pools. But and you're never going to get rich with that sort of system. But it will be available to you, and you will be able to generate income from multiple income streams with their program. So provided it is all opened up on time, sometime tomorrow morning, I should be able to register and put it into the multiple income streams. And then if you want to sign up, and it is still free, and it does still provide the free training and everything else, then there's no reason why anybody would not want to get involved in it. Whether or not you make any money from it, that's in your hands. Okay, we got Pierre in. How is the shareholder plan growing? The shareholder plan is not growing at the moment. I will be messaging members tomorrow, because we've got about 20 members that are going to be dropping out of the matrix if they don't renew their subscription for $10. But in addition to getting the Fun Miracles thing sorted out, I will be, as soon as we get out of this 777 upgrades situation, and I've already started doing some things in readiness. I will be marketing the ShareHope system and the 777 plan, the Easy Business Builder once it comes online, the Poverty Crusher plan, all of these very, very viable plans, and I will be marketing them on behalf of the Cash Cow members. But the people that join the ShareHope plan, although they will be into the network and the personal matrices of the Turnkey Cash Cow members, they will all go into the community matrix. And the community matrix, of course, benefits everybody. And it could be that you're in some of the teams that the Cash Cow members have built. And of course, if you are, then it'll benefit you. You'll get spillover in your own matrix within your uplines matrix. So there is the potential there for it to benefit people both in both matrix, but it will mainly be in the community matrix where you're going to see the benefits of that. How many people will we be bringing in? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, and we'll find out what's working, and then we'll be able to scale it up, and we will be, as I say, distributing the people that do come in amongst the Cash Cow members. I'm hopeful that we can get quite a few every day, and I know that's very vague, but it has to be at this stage, because we don't really know. But I will give you the numbers now, which include the ShareHope, and as I say, that is down 20. It was down a little bit more this morning, So a couple of people have renewed, but I need to send a message out. I might even do it when I leave here, because those people need to make their renewal before before we run the matrix again for this current week period, tomorrow at 5:30. When we compress the matrix, it has two effects. One is it reduces the numbers in it, so it means that there's going to be no renewal commissions from those people that would have renewed if they don't renew. But it does mean that it moves everybody up a little bit. You get into a higher position. You get into the best position you can possibly be in. So it has advantages and it has disadvantages. Ideally, we don't want anybody to drop out, because it's very foolish to drop out of it, in all honesty. It's not a short-term thing. You do need to be committed, but people fail usually because they're not committed. They don't persist. They expect things to happen instantly, and that is not the case. I actually attended a webinar today to see what it was about, really. And it was a lady who's a very successful affiliate marketer. When I say very successful, I mean 100,000 a year plus is what I class as being successful as an affiliate marketer. I'm not talking about people making millions of dollars, although some of them do, and no doubt this lady will move on and make more and more consistently as she grows her business. But she's only been really making money for about 3 years, something like that, and she's just built it up to that level. But she was talking about it, and she's selling a course for what she did to generate the traffic and the sales to get her where she is. And basically she struggled for a year, and then in February of 2022, in fact, she said she placed this first ad in the type that she's selling on the 2nd of February 2022, and she said it's an easy date to remember because it was 2/22/22 or 2/2/22. That's right, 2/2/22. And it was about 10 days later she made her first sale after placing that ad, and that was the first sale she'd made. She'd been in business trying things for about a year before that, and then she made her first sale, and then she started making sales consistently. And even though she was making sales consistently, it took her about 6 months from that beginning of February to break even. So she'd been failing, if you like, for a year, and then to break even on her expenses from that advertising, not to pick up the money that she'd spent over that year learning, but to break even on the system that she was incorporating. Once it started generating money, it still took her about 6 months to break even. But then as she broke even and she got into profit and it started making money, and now sort of about 2 years on from there, when she broke even, she's now generating $100,000 a year and more. But what the point that I'm trying to make is, don't believe all the hype about making money quickly. Boom, boom, join this program and you're going to make this much money this quick, and then you don't do it, and so you join the next one that's promising the same thing, and you're flitting from one program to the other. You are a a marketing butterfly, you know, moving from one flower to the next flower, and none of them are producing what you want. You need persistence, you need patience, you need to stick with a program and work it, particularly something like our Share Hope plan. You don't have to spend hours and hours and hours a day sat in front of your computer. You can if you want, but I mean, it's not necessary. But you need to set time aside every day to do little tasks, whether it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, whatever it may be that you decide you're going to put into it. And you need to do it regardless of the results. Because if you're taking action, you will get some results. Not necessarily positive results, not necessarily the results that you want, but you're getting results. And when you start getting results, you can say, is this what I want? Why aren't I getting it? If I change this, can I do that? And you'll start getting into a system where you will gradually start getting the result that you want, which may be somebody to opt into your list, or it may be somebody to join your program, or whatever it is. But it'll take time. And then as it grows, it takes time to grow. And that is when most people fall down, because they say, oh, I've been in this for 3 months and it's not working. I'm going to go into this one. And they're getting that one for 3 weeks and the program's gone. And then they join another one. And this one they're in for another 3 months. And it's not really working. And then it's a constant grind of failure. And you need to understand that, basically. And everybody is the same. You know, you'll hear about overnight successes. They don't really exist. I remember somebody there was a singer, I think he died now, I think he's dead now, but I'm not sure, called Valdunican. And he broke into the pop scene. He wasn't really a pop artist. He was getting on in years. I think he was into his 40s when he had his first hit with a song called Walk Tall. Walk tall, walk straight and look the world right in the eye. You may have heard it. Okay. And he was dubbed as an overnight success. But he'd been doing the clubs and the circuits and the pubs and things for like 20 years to become that overnight success and become the guy that had his own television show, which he did, and make lots and lots of money. And it's the same. It's the same in anything that you get into. It takes time. If you buy a McDonald's franchise, they tell you that your multi-million-dollar investment will take 3 to 5 years to break even. And that is McDonald's. And everybody says, oh, McDonald's, it's a license to print money. And it is. But it still takes time to get to the point where you're actually in profit. And people come online and they say, oh, it's $10 every 4 weeks. I'm not paying that for a year just to get into profit. What are they going to do? They're going to put $100 in over there and the company goes bust, and they get another $50 over here and there's a rug pull, and they get another $20 over here and it doesn't work for them, and then they get into, it's this ongoing thing. Get stuck into it. Share Hope program, the Share Hope Powerline program, is something that you get into now, and 4 or 5 years down the line, you're going to be thanking your lucky stars, thanking God, thanking whatever it is that you like to thank that you got involved in that program, because now it is providing your bread and butter. It is now giving you everything that you want in life. There's a little adage about, I can't remember who said it or what, but I think it might have been Warren Buffett that said, somebody today is sat in the shade of a tree that somebody planted 20 years ago. And what he was trying to say was, you've got to get stuck in, you've got to put the thing in. I know Epictetus, a Greek philosopher, had something similar about, you've got to plant the tree before you can harvest the fruit. But people don't understand it. They know, deep down, they know that that is the way. But they're so influenced by all this nonsense about making money overnight that they don't do it. Shareholder plan, get in it, stick with it, promote it, tell people it's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to get rich tomorrow. It might even take a year to break even. But if you go out and get 2 people, you'll be in profit tomorrow. But if you want to be passive, it might take a year. It might not. But you will be happy later on in life that you got involved today. Okay. I'm off my soapbox now. Who else have we got in here? Okay, there we go. Did I give you the numbers? I don't think I did. We have a negative in the shareholder plan 20. We have a positive 110 joined the 777 plan in the last 24 hours. We now have exactly 23,100 members in the 777 plan. We had an increase of 148 in our registered members to 49,520, an increase of 156 in our active members to 2,667. Multiply Weezer, no change in anything. It's not going to change much anyway until we get that back online. But there we go. And we've got Reynold in from Trinidad and Tobago, and we've got Carl in from New Zealand. Arrived late, but early for the replay. Yeah, the replay is going to be up in a moment because I think we've covered it all. I can't see any more questions. It's all going well, folks. It's not going to happen overnight. But if you look at where we've come from, what we've achieved, what we've done over the years, and now it's accelerating, it's growing again quite quickly, 100, how many did I say? 156, no, 148 joined today, 63 yesterday, 130 the day before, 134 the day before that, 105 before that, 138, 147, 150 people a day on average probably are registering. Will they all do something? Will they all be wonderful active members? No. But if it's only 100 a day, it's 3,000 a month. 3,000 a month, 36,000 a year. If we add those onto the people that we've got and people start doing just a little bit, and we see that double, you can see that there's massive growth coming our way. And you're in the right place at the right time. The more people we get in, the more people that are active, once we get that active count back up. At one time, it was over 40,000, the active members. And that was about as good as we got. It was a little over 40,000, I think. I can't remember the exact number. It never actually hit 45,000, which is when the founder members, and if you don't know what a founder member is, don't worry about it. There's no more allowed. But the 45,000 is when the founder members will start benefiting from their help in the early days. But on top of that, 45,000 is the time when you're going to see constant weekly, or no, it won't happen weekly because we do it monthly, monthly increases in the value of your tokens. And those monthly increases are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you look at our white paper, it's at Wisa.money, I think, you will see that the token cannot go down in value. It's at 318 now, and it's just going to grow and grow and grow. And one of the things that we'll be doing as it grows and as we get stronger is making them available to speculators. You'll be able to go out and sell your tokens to speculators, and you'll be able to sell them at above the value that we will exchange them for, because you're the only people that will have those tokens available, and there will be people that want to buy them. And the moment the 318, take this as a simple example. You've got your tokens, somebody wants them. They say, how much are they? You say they're 350. And they say, well, I thought they were only 318. You say, well, they're 350 if you want them. Okay? And they will take them. An example of that is I used to have, or my wife and I used to have shops, delicatessens, sandwich bars, restaurant type things. And I was closing up one day, and I had one cream cake left. And the guy said to me, how much is your cream cake? And I said, it's 50p. And then he said, they're only 40p at the one down the road. I said, we'll go and get one there. He said, they're closed. So I said, okay. And I locked the door. And he said, I'll take it. I said, too late, we're closed. I couldn't be bothered arguing with the guy over something like that. And you'll get in that same position. You'll be in that position with your tokens, because if they want them, they're going to pay you whatever you want for them. That will happen. Not tomorrow. Maybe not this year. But it's not going to be long before we've got over 45,000 people, active members. And that is when that token is going to increase every month in value. And it can't come down. You're going to be in a position of power and strength at that point in time. Okay, I'm going. Who else have we got? We've got Make Money Online. I'm not sure who that is, but he's saying hi. And we've got Sam in from Nigeria saying hi. And I'm saying goodbye. I'm not getting into the Beatles song again. I've done it before. Okay. So I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and then Facebook. Until then, you know what you've got to do. Just do it. Get out there, share love and abundance, be of loving service to others. Don't worry about the results. Just worry that you're doing the right thing by everybody. And you won't have a cup overflowing. You'll have a great big bucket that's overflowing. Okay. I'll see you later, alligator. Ain't a wild crocodile. I'll see you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Yeah, come on.